What's going on, Tiger Tran clan? So we're back. We're gonna talk to our boy Grim over here. As Leifer, I wonder if R's are silent. Leif is a distant cousin. Leadership of the clan has moved between your side of the family and his for generation. He is also known as a skilled warrior and a hard worker. As Leifer sits with his two closest friends.
Our condolences on the passing of your father. At least he died the way he would have wanted. He will be feasting with the gods tonight.
I wonder if this is actually true. Are we hating if we say you never respected our father, and I'll ask you, and I will not ask that you begin now? Let's take the more amicable path, and if we have to give this guy a beatdown, then we got to give this guy a beatdown. It's no secret that I did not agree with how Tran ruled our clan. Bearing this in mind, I don't see what gives you the right to succeed him, but this feast is in his honor, and I will not insult the memory here, nor do I challenge your claim of leadership. I mean, people are always going to bide for power, but I'll just say thank you for keeping these things separate. He simply nods, then he returns his attention to his companions. That's fine. If we got to give that guy a beatdown later, then we'll give him a beatdown later. Good question. I haven't seen them all day. That doesn't bode well for them not attending their Thane's funeral. Agreed. I wonder what their game is. I wonder if that's the other, some kind of rebel, or not rebel, but other faction. So, Ranghild, the White, is the most influential of your guests. He's a vassal of the king, Circa Hinger. She is the current ruler of... Oh, it's a lady. She is a current ruler of Denmark. She has come from the trade hub of Ribe to the south, where she presides as Jarl. She nods politely as you approach her seat. Oh man, she looks grisly. Like bear. It was a beautiful ceremony, Tiger. I extend my condolences for your loss on behalf of Ribes and of the king. I must tell you, I advised him not to seek out the isles across the sea. We've all heard stories of the unprotected coasts and their treasure, but there is more danger than rumors let on. I'm not surprised they claimed his life, but I'm glad at least he died with a sword in his hand. I was hoping the king himself. We're not going to be haters. I mean, we're glad she came. I wonder, let's ask her if she knew my father well. I knew him as a warrior. We fought together at Braveviller, and he struck me as a shrewd tactician. When your king needs you, I hope you will serve him as your father did. I will serve. You have my word. I'm glad to hear it. Our king will not forget those who aid him in battle. Thank you for accepting the invitation. We are honored to have you. Of course, your father's sword will be missed in the struggles against the Franks. If you excuse me, I must do the rounds. Enjoy the feast. The old shield maiden smiles, gracefully slides back down her seat, upon where her spear and a large piece of chicken with her knife, and dumps it on her plate. I'm definitely feeling, my wife made some delicious lasagna, and I'm feeling it right now. Food coma. Halfdanner is the Thane of slightly larger clan that borders your lands to the east. Okay, so to the east we have this bro. Northeast. And so I wonder if the west is our coast. I wonder if we're a coastal civilization. Tran is in Valhalla now, Tiger. There is no doubt about it. He died doing what he loved. But while he feasts amongst the heroes, you left here sort of out of pieces. You've got your work cut out for you. What do you mean? Your father managed to make quite a few enemies in his time, most of them among his own clan. If you'll permit me to be honest, he never paid one speck of attention to the wishes or the needs of his people. Ooh. Surely you're not expecting your claim on leadership to go uncontested. So I'm the rightful Thane. If anyone thinks otherwise, we'll sort this out the traditional way. I'll win them over. So this is kind of like, this seems like the more diplomatic way. Because I think the traditional way is you fight for your claim, and we do have some decent sword skill, so I don't think we would necessarily be at a major negative advantage, or disadvantage, I should say, from a melee perspective. I mean, we're not the we're a solid warrior, but we're a very strong diplomat, so I'll do it this way. Well, shit. Let's hope you're right. At least it's plain all for all to see you throw a bloody fine feast. Half Danner empties his mug of mead in a single gulp, then slams it onto the table and calls for a thrall to refill. We're almost to the main quest here. Skull Cleaver, that's a dope name, is the Thane of Gelling. Borders your area, but to what direction? It's a large territory, and Skull is one of the most powerful Thanes in Jutland. Gelling has prospered under his rule. Tiger, my boy, so sorry about your father. If there's anything the people of Gelling can do to aid you in these trying times, don't hesitate to ask. That is very kind of you, Thane Skull. Of course, we must all stand together against the Frankish threat. Who are the Franks in comparison? I'm trying to remember my history. I have played a bunch of Viking games, but I can't remember it's not Franks, not England, right? The French? Oh, it might be I don't know what time in history this is. Has Ragnar Lothbrok attacked France already, and do they see them as an enemy? Maybe this is after that period of time. I mean, I know that from watching Vikings, which is a really dope show. It's on Amazon Prime. Highly recommend it. Probably one of my favorite shows of all time. He leans towards you, resting his elbows on the table. Tell me, what are your plans for this place? How will you lead your clan? Start by expanding our defenses. We need a few ships. First of all, that was part of one of the tooltips, is that we need ships. We need a new ship, first of all. We need favor from the gods if we are to prosper. I wish to be an attentive Thane by building a what the heck is a folk moot? Oh, I wish I had my Google thing plugged in, because I don't know what the heck a folk moot is. But to be honest, I would actually like financially to increase. But I guess you could also, let's do ship. I think, once again, I mean, most of the early Vikings made a lot of their money by plundering. So I'm thinking if we have a new ship, then we can go plunder, and then we can take that money and then, support our economy. But it would be a nice boon to start it off. Of course, you wouldn't want to revenge your clan's duties to King Sigurd. Is that Sigurd the Boneless? Is that like the son of Ragnar Lothbrok, who had like a bone abnormality? I can't remember. I mean, they're not putting, because I think it's like Sigurd the Snake-Eyed. I can't remember. Just take care not to give in to the calling of the sea like your father did. I'm sure you know I fought with your father many years ago. We were very much of a similar inclination, he and I. He had a real taste for battle, not like his brothers. Mark my words, Tiger. True bonds are forged in battle, and not bound in blood. He came to me for advice before he mounted his last journey, on accounts of the ties to Kung Pang. That sounds like an Asian name. I should have warned him about what he was getting himself into. What does Kung Pang have to do with this? Vikings out of Kung Pang have been to the Isles across the sea. I've heard stories about it. Since I've often go there to trade. Your father wanted to hear if the stories were true. But it takes too much of your time already. I know you have other guests to entertain. Perhaps we'll talk later, after a bit more mead. He nods to himself, then turns his attention to the food at the table. Oh, is this our love interest? Nafja?
There you are. The feast seems to be off to a good start.
It's nice to see you out of your armor for once. Oldest friends, your family has always been close. You grew up together in the village. She's finished pouring your mother a mug of mead. You've seen my sister in a dress before. Surely that's the same thing. She closes her eyes and rubs the bridge of her nose with her finger. Gods. She's so excited to see me like this. I'll never hear the end of it. Where is Aifira? My poor sister has a fever again. She's such a frail constitution. All the wet cold is hard on her. Mother stays home to take care of her. I wonder if you can find medicine for future quests to help her. Well, what do you think of our guests? Your fellow Thanes are certainly a proud and graceful bunch, even as they plot to murder you and take your lands. Whoa. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously, this bro over here, I mean, Skull Crusher might want to try to take my lands because he's wondering, you know, what's happening. He does seem ambitious. This bro over here definitely wants, what is it, like the cousin whose family goes back and forth? Grim something? He definitely wants to brawl. This lady just seems like she wants the greater clans to be united versus the Franks. And I'm trying to remember what this bro was talking about, but I can't remember. You think that poorly of him? Yeah, I think she's right. Oh, I'm sure not all of them are actively planning to kill us. I have a weird feeling about Skull, though. I doubt they call him Skull Cleaver for no reason. Halfdanner plays a lovely old grump. Oh, okay. I know, but he has the eyes on the harbor, our harbor, for years. Rag Hinder, I'm not sure about. She probably has nothing to gain from destroying us. She's a little more than Sigurd Hinger's appendage, and who knows where he stands. Let's talk about this later. I need to be a good host. Watch your back. Alright, let's get in here. Following the initial meet and greet, everyone toasts to your father and digs in for the meal. Food covered every inch of the table, and freshly brewed mead seems to flow endlessly. You listen to Zefja's usual complaints about her mother, then Ketil perks up and slips discreetly out of the longhouse. Outside, the pierce of pottery crashing against the ground, men begin to shout. In short order, the door flies open, and the doorway is filled by Ottar Ingolson, or Erlingson, sword in hand. Outside, you see his brother standing over the prone form of Ketil. Ottar looks around the room with disgust. What a splendid feast for such a shit thane. Otter gazes at you. He raises his sword to point at you accusingly. Tiger, your family has its chance to earn our respect, and you wasted it. Come outside and defend your honor, or we'll burn this hall to the ground. Nafja jumps to her feet, already holding a knife with her voice seized with disgust. Otter, you miserable drunkard! How dare you attack the Thane's honor during his own feast? Your family will pay for this. Otter turns back to you and is already walking back outside. All the other guests turn their gaze in anticipation. Your mother leans to you and whispers in your ear. You have to handle this. If the other Thanes think we're too weak to deal with such a blow against our family honor. So this is where we stand together and fight them. I mean, honestly, I'll take them on in a duel, but I wouldn't want her not to come outside with me. And just in case I have to do group combat, and then it's like 2v3 or something like that. Or maybe this makes it 1v1, but let's go with this one here. By the gods, he's going to make us kill this time, isn't he? Or kill him this time. Well, I mean, he's done high disrespect right now, so that guy might have to take a bully pizza. So we definitely want I guess we take all of these, right? Then we equip it. Looks like good old RPG system. Alright, now the question is, oh, here we go. Can you have like the bow in a secondary? Oh, you can. Increases strength for 3 turns. Use twice for double effect, but this reduces fitness and sense. Well, we'll put it in here because we have it. I mean, All right, so it looks like this is the all. Yeah. I don't know if we'll necessarily use mead. I don't think we will, but it doesn't hurt anything. It would be interesting for your leader to be an archer. I don't think it would be that great because, once again, your special ability is to allow people to get a bonus attack with leadership. So I'm assuming you want it to be someone in your shield wall, just from a logical perspective. Most of the guests follow you outside and form a half circle behind you. You're dimly aware of the other Thanes muttering amongst themselves. Nafja runs over to Ketil to help him back to his feet. A streak of blood runs from his hair down his cheek, but it looks like he can still fight. 4 against 1. This is what the sons of Erlinger Thorginson consider a fair fight. Ooh, haterade, I love it. Otter's brother Tosin sneers. He sounds drunk. Shut your mouth, woman. He started it. Go home, you... Oh, we could use diplomacy. Go home, you fools. I know our families have never been on good terms, but if we spill each other's blood tonight, the killing will never stop. Man. Alright, you... Will you be alright, Ketil? You snakes, you'll die for this. If you crave a fight so much, there are proper ways to handle this. So this is the ways. Obviously diplomacy, but I don't know. Maybe there's a way. Let's test this. We are going the diplomatic route. There's a part of me that just wants to whoop this fool, but I don't know. He's right, Otter. This is not what our father would want. Otter groans with irritation. It doesn't matter what father wants. We're here now. There is no going home with our honor. Nothing about this is honorable. So, if the people at least saw us, we tried to be amicable in some way, but this guy has nothing to do with it, so it looks like we are going to have to whoop up on him. I should have never come with you here. Wait, is that me? Oh, no, this is just some random bro, okay. Then run, Run back to the farm like a coward. We'll deal with Tiger ourselves. R's eye flickered between you and his brothers. Dejected, he takes 2 steps back and then he walks away. And I wonder if this is because we took the diplomatic route. They had one person pull off. Otter's gaze never leaves you. His hand clenches the grip of his axe. I like this. If you crave a fight, there's a proper way to handle this. Otter shifts his weight restlessly as he regards the Thanes assembled behind you. Too late for second thoughts. When Asleif is our Thane, he can judge the honor in what happens here tonight. You've gone too far, Otter. There is no honor in this. I must take Tiger's side on this. Fine. Then we'll kill you all. Then I'll be Thane. Ooh, okay. This is interesting. I do wish that I had the charge ability, but I'm pretty happy with the character selection. So let's bop over this way. I'm trying to figure out exactly how this all works. Okay, tactical moves. Free for all characters. Halves users' moves, but allows them to move through traps and attacks of opportunity without triggering them. Oh, it is an attack option. Automatically attacks the first enemy who enters melee range. Interesting. Maneuvering attack. Gives all allies 1 more hex of movement, even if they spent. So this counts as our action. I don't want to do this. Oh, here we go. Combat is an important aspect of the game. Defeat doesn't necessarily mean the game is over. You'll usually be able to continue, and the story may have changed in some cases. During combat, blue hexes appear under your allies, red under your enemies. You can select yourself and your warriors called Herdman, either by clicking them directly or clicking on their portrait. But you have to do them in order. That's what I want to know. You can make default attacks against the enemy by clicking on them with the cursor when it changes to the sword or arrow. Okay. In addition to normal attacks, remember you can use your character's abilities. Yes. That's why I was wondering if I had some kind of... You're not wielding a ranged weapon, so I could have interrupted if I had that. Tactical move. I was trying to remember if there was a warrior skill. But maybe maneuvering attack. No, that's not it. That was the leadership skill. I was trying to figure out if there was a fighting skill, but not that I can find. Wrong move, sucker! Alright, so who's up next? Wait, you're done now? Oh, or you can move again afterwards? How does this work? Is it because I still have movement points? Experience too. So maybe my guy's an actual... Can I attack him again? No. I'm trying to figure out what this all means because it seems like I could continue to move if I wanted to, but I don't know what necessarily the benefit is. Toggle non-lethal attacks because no longer land critical hits. Oh, maybe I'm supposed to click all 4 of my guys, but I get to choose what my 4 guys do. I might have made a mistake here. I think I definitely made a mistake here. Okay, let's test that theory. So can we just like grab her and actually like stab these fools? Yes, we can. All right, let's get this guy down and out first. Let's see, do we have any special moves here? Extends 3 hexes. Oh, okay, so she's our spear user. So we're going to just stab this fool. And I think you can stab through your ally. Yeah, perfect. All right, so then we're gonna grab this guy. What do you have? You can stun, right? Rebuke. Ooh, you can move him away 1 target or 1 step. I don't know if that's not how necessary that is, but let's see if we can just kill this guy outright. Oh, the dude survives with like a hair of HP. Can this guy switch his weapon? Wait, how much health do you have? Wait, what? Oh, dang it. That's not what I wanted to do. I was trying to click on this guy, and I was trying to... Okay, good. He only can have 1 attack of opportunity, so that actually worked out well for us. So we're going to blap this guy just to finish him off. Nice. And then I think what we'll do with him... He is injured, so let's just move him back. And then our bro here... we'll give this guy a beatdown. Oh, I probably could have used this. No, it would have taken my attack option. I'm not willing to give that up. You know what I'm saying? This guy's got to get a beating. All right, so it looks like after this point, maybe like this guy could still move. Wait, can I break this pot? Is that what that is? So what if I move him here? Is this like all of his AP? Anyways, we're in his melee range, and I think that's what's really, to be honest, is important. If we can get her to move over here, this would be helpful as well. And then I think we're good at this point. Tactical move. Tactical move. Okay, interesting. So I think what we'll do is we'll have Tiger come behind here, flank this fool. Bye! I don't know what level... Okay, so this guy's undercover here. So I don't know... See, isn't this interesting? Oh, wow, you can actually move really far in this game. So let's say we move here. Is this guy considered undercover? Yes. Alright, so it looks like we could still take this shot. And I'm going to attempt to... I don't know... Wait, cover. 0% chance to hit. Holy moly, that's terrible. Oh, this is cover as well. Let's move him over here. I don't know if this counts as cover against this character here. But I think we've used all his moves. Yes, we have. Alright, so we're going to have our boy over here. Yeah, I guess we could just move here because... So that way we lock him down, and then our lady can come over here and stab this fool. And she doesn't have any Gozu strikes, right? Yeah. Oh, GG. GG? GG! Victory is for House Tran. Alright, let's take a look at this. No injuries, no injuries. Existing injury. Oh, that's probably because he got punched in the grill, right? Yeah, he got smacked in the head. No new injuries. Oh, combat results. If a character was injured during combat, any new injuries will be displayed here. They will need to be treated the next time you're in camp. Okay. Here you'll see the items still equipped by your herdsman. If you use any items during combat, it'll be shown here as well, which we didn't use because we didn't need to get crunked out on some mead. Combat results. Here you'll see all the items equipped by each of your characters. Any items that are lost durability during the fight will be indicated by a down red arrow. Okay, good. So nothing broke. Cool. I have to say, I really like this game thus far. Odar Erlingsson lies on the frozen earth in a small pool of his own blood. His blank eyes gaze at the sky. That's pretty brutal, dude. The only brother who made it alive is slowly getting to his feet. He looks at his dead brother with a distant shock in his eyes. Nefjar regards the aftermath of the fight with a mixture of disdain and sadness. What do we do with him? To be honest, I would execute him. I mean, he's an enemy of the state. He's chosen to attack us, and we've killed his brother. It's game over, I think. The grim work does not take long, and your guests look solemnly in the snow in front of the feast hall turns red in the blood of farmers. If any of them doubted your resolve before, they can now see what you're made of. And that's what I thought, man. It's like there's something bad would happen. You just know it is. Like, I mean, the guys were scum in the first place. The grim work does not take. Oh, we already done this. So she's coming to stab that fool in the chest. Ooh, GG. As Leifus steps forward, he looks not at least bit tired from the fight. Oh, good. This guy stood with us. If you remember, he's the one who still wants to take over, though. I supported you here tonight because Otter and his brothers were out of line. This is not the way of our clan to kill each other in drunken brawls. Tiger, son of Tran, I challenge you to a duel for the position of Thane. An excited murmur rises from the guest. Keytail mutters in a voice too low for anyone other than you and Nefja to hear. Can you believe this, big Jew stunner? I don't know what that means. Probably expletive deleted. It is not right to issue a challenge. His timing could be better. Or it's his right to issue a challenge. His timing could be better, though. See, I mean, this is what I'm going to accept it. I mean, I don't think I'd kill him. But I would hope that I would beat him and maybe not kill him. But we have to honor the ways of the Viking. We will meet on Holmgang's Island at noon on the morrow. May the gods favor you. That's an interesting thing. So click on the compass rose to open the area map to show the layout of the area on which points of interest are currently marked. Okay. So we've got campaign map, we've got burial site, we've got campaign map. Okay, so there's really nothing of interest outside of this campaign map. Alright. So, ooh, we got 10 skill points. Okay, so each quest gave... So 10 is a pretty solid amount. Alright, now the question becomes, do we put some points into our shield? Because I'm pretty sure it doesn't cost that much. Because let's double check sword real quick, because it's still 100. Yeah. So let's go ahead and upgrade our sword ability. Or not our sword, our shield ability. Mostly because I want to be able to defend, though there's a part of me that wants maybe some combat abilities. Wasn't there one that like made it so that we... Oh yeah, this one. Anticipate opening. Next attack will always be a critical. Alright, let's How do we go back? How do we downgrade? Oh, here we go. Wait, is it not gonna let me? 0 to upgrade. Did we already spend it? Oh, that's a bummer. I just wanted to see how much it would actually cost to get this Gozu ability. Oh, 9. Dang it. That's kind of a bummer. I would love to be able to guarantee crits, but it doesn't look like I can undo this move, which is kind of a bummer. Press the button if you have enough skills. You'll see how many unused points you have. In order to upgrade past rank 2, you'll have to spend 100 SP or more. The cap is 175 for rank 4, 250 for 5. Oh my gosh. That's intense. Remember to check the screen once in a while to see how many points you've learned to unlock new abilities. These points are exclusively earned from completing quests and finding Karns? I don't know what that is. Or Karens? Or... Is that... I don't think that's money, but maybe that's like something important. Alright, so something to prove your goals. So, but it said to... Oh, discuss the options with Strider. Okay. Alright, guys. Well, that's going to do it for that episode, or this episode. It went a little bit longer because we were in the middle of a Gozu fight. But I'm glad that we prevailed, and to be honest, we prevailed pretty easily. So I think we're going to go and talk to our mother next in the next episode. This has been Tiger Tran. If you're enjoying this series, leave me a like and let me know in the comments. And if you're new, think about hitting that subscribe button. And I'll see you guys next time.